By this point, I think we all know that YouTube exists to make money. Whether it's sponsorships, sponsored videos, ads, watch time metrics, whatever. YouTube exists as a platform to separate you from your money, or your time, which is worth money. And when you get to a certain level of subscribers, companies will reach out and start sending you things. I think we all know this by now. For example, in the log splitting firewood type creator space, Andrew Easton will reach out and send out his premier, the #1 wood splitter or log splitter out there, to different creators for them to use for a certain amount of time. Like this guy, or this guy, or this guy, or this guy. And I don't begrudge them, because they put the effort in. They got 5 or 10 or 15,000 subscribers. And it's good to have that premier product on a premier channel. That's just the way the world works. And I'm happy to say that I am now part of that select fraternity where a company has reached out and sent me a free log splitter. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the new all-electric PowerSmart 5-ton log splitter. Now, at first blush, it might seem like there's too much power for you. It might seem like it's scary to operate. I mean, look at it. Sleek in this iteration, black and red. Let's go over some of the things that I noticed on the PowerSmart that might alleviate some of the stressors you may have. When it was delivered, there was only a little bit of assembly that I had to do, really not much. I'll show you the picture. I also had to add some ATF fluid. This unit takes automatic transmission fluid. And as I was doing so, I wanted to draw your attention. If you notice here, the material that they used to shot peen this end piece, see all this shot peening material, bead blasting material. And I mean, I think they left it there to let you know that they did it. That's a mark of a true craftsman, like a hallmark. That's to let you know, hey, we shot peen this to make it nice and smooth. What's my evidence? I left all the shot peening stuff there. And I know that what you may be thinking, the discerning eye amongst you might be guessing, hey, what's that stuff going to do to the seal? And you're right. Again, they built in a visual indicator. The seal is wet, letting you know that this unit has oil in it. When it stops leaking, there's an issue. So they built in an oil level indicator. Really top notch. And the next thing that I want to talk about, I did the homework, so you're going to have to listen to it. A little bit of digression, but it's worth it. This PowerSmart unit is sold as a 6-ton unit. We all know that things are subject to marketing wank these days. If you've ever watched any one of my other reviews, you know that I hate marketing wank, and this unit is no different. It touts itself as a claimed 6-horsepower unit. When going through the specifications in the manual, it says that the hydraulic unit could put out 3,016 PSI. And also in the parts diagram, it says that it's a 53.3 millimeter piston inside there. And how you calculate tonnage is how much pressure is pushing across the surface area of the piston, which puts this unit at 5.35 tons, not exactly 6 tons. However, again, in my research, I looked at all the comparable units to this between the 6-ton and the 6.5 ton, and I even think there's a 7-ton in there. They were across the search bar on Google, the most common ones when you put in electric log splitter. And from what the information that I could find, there's a Boss that claims to be 7 horsepower, and that one's actually not that bad. Doing the math calculations at 3,700 PSI at 54 millimeter piston size puts it at 6.7 tons. So just slightly less. And another one is the Built Hard. That claims to be 6.5 tons at 24 megapascals, which is 3,480 PSI with a 55 millimeter piston. That puts it at 6.4 tons. So 6.4 against their 6.5 claimed actually isn't too bad. Mind you, this doesn't include any hydraulic losses or fluid temperature or anything like that. This is just pure math. So there is marketing wank involved here. I also did a back of the envelope calculation on what swinging a maul would be. Forces, mass times acceleration, blah, blah, blah. That's roughly between, depending on how fast you swing your maul, that's about 1 to 2 tons worth of force on a very small area. That's why mauls work. So you could be potentially quadrupling your your tonnage, swinging them all when using one of these electric joints. Now the county line that I use, my normal gas one, is not any better. We'll go down to the wood zone and take a look at that. Probably edit this footage in here. Never mind, I was wrong on this one. Mathematically, this specs out, again, with no losses, temperature variations of the fluid, anything like that. This 25-ton machine, at its maxes out at 26.32 tons. All right, they undershot. My point on the electric one still stands though. So know that when you're talking about these electric log splitters and we all say that, oh, they're all made in the same factory, they're just painted different colors. There might be some truth to that. However, each individual company will adjust what I'm suspecting from my research to be the hydraulic pressure, the hydraulic relief, whatever it's in there. This one happens to sit at 3,000. There are others that were up to 3,700 PSI. And when you look at the parts diagrams, they all have roughly the same 53 to 55 millimeter piston inside there. So whatever number they're advertising, know that it's going to be less than that. And the amount that it's less than is commensurate to the price that you're paying. And I would like to mention one more thing before we get this PowerSmart unit fired up about getting free stuff. Before there's any claims of impropriety or unethical behavior in this review for this machine, this was sent to me before I went to North Carolina to do the hurricane relief stuff. So it's kind of been in the shed for the last month or two. When I went to go pick up the camera this morning to start filming this video, it's not for sale anymore. Page at PowerSmart 404s, and if you go to Amazon, it says unavailable, not in stock. We don't know if it's ever coming back in stock. So I am not trying to sell you anything, literally, because I can't. I can't sell you this. I think I saw it for sale on a third party on the Walmart website. I don't have an affiliate link to that either. So this is just a straight up review of these little electric things. So let's get this thing fired up and see what it could do. All right, let's get this thing fired up, see what it could do. Down here in the wood zone, there's no power down here. No problem, because we got batteries. All right, guess it needs a little more beans. That's all right. Let's get this thing fired up and see what it could do. Huh? All right, so batteries are out. We're in the wood zone. We get that. All right, what about, let's see what else we got. All right, the batteries can't handle it. That's, you know, batteries. What about, we'll just get a gas generator going. The power of dinosaurs. Let's get this thing fired up and see what it can do. I'll pick it up. You should be able to run this no problem. Huh. All right. But not the end of the world. We'll just get a bigger generator. All right, let's get this thing fired up, see what it can do. Down here in the wood yard, you know, you gotta adapt and overcome, no big deal. Get it fired up. Oh, okay. All right, well, all right, maybe because the engine's cold. All right. All right. So, got yourself a $300-400 log splitter. You get yourself a $1,000 generator. You'll be good to go. Oh yeah, that's not good. That's over revving to keep up. That's not good. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. The way that looks a generator, I'm not doing that. My next option above this is the full house generator. It's still portable, seen in this video over here. But that unit goes about $2,200 these days. So at that point, even with this 3,400 watt generator, you're get a gas powered log splitter. I think these are like $1,400-1,500 bucks these days. Instead of having two different things, just have one unit. But let's still give it a chance, right? Let's go plug it into line voltage up at the house, not in my firewood zone, and split wood up there. Who are these things for? Blasting my generator for a log splitter. Get rocks. Okay, so we were asking it to do something that it wasn't supposed to do. Okay, cord line voltage. It tells you 120 volts, you need it, but no big deal. We got it plugged up here next to the house, not where I split wood, not where you should store wood to season it, termites and all that. Let's see if it works here. Okay, no problem. Okay, I can tell you right away, this is a 15 amp breaker, and this thing is a real light dimmer. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. That's the only thing on this circuit is the 2 light bulbs in the carport. Yeah, that's gonna do wonders. This thing needs a soft start. It really hammers those circuits. This is unloaded, which I'm assuming it shouldn't make a difference if it's loaded or not because it's a hydraulic pump. But we'll see. Okay, dude, let's go get a piece of wood from the wood zone, bring it up to the house, and see if we can't bust it up. Enough of this talking. Let's get into splitting. All right, got ourselves a nice piece of oak here. It's a little bit checkered. It's probably been down 6 months or so. Let's get this on here. Okay. Oh. Well, that's not gonna work. Sure, I could noodle this, get it to a little bit more of a manageable piece, but where's the fun in that? Think there's a rule against running it this way? Oh, I don't think it likes that. Okay. Okay, let's do it the right way. Okay, so another test. You can't run it upside down. So if I was down in the wood zone, I would use the 2025, lift it onto the big machine. The big machine has enough counterweight, goes about 500 pounds all filled up, that it'll take it. It won't flip over. I'm not really sure how I can get this on here. Should I get the big machine? This is something else, I'll tell you. Okay, all right, no big deal. We'll rearrange the carport here. We'll get the bigger machine over here to lift this log onto the splitter. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, all right, no big deal. This is a wood problem, not a splitter problem. No big deal. Let's just get this on here. Okay. All right, no big deal. I wanted that to happen. All right, so right on the forks. See, it's on wheels. It's good. Not too far. Oh. Okay. Nope. All right. No big deal. It's all right. No biggie. All right. We'll just put the forks in a little closer. There you go. Let's lift it up and then we'll spin it. Jesus Christ. No big deal. Just, if you're getting one of these little 5 or 6 ton joints, you just tell your guy, listen, I can't take any big logs. I can't take the bottom of the tree where all the wood is. I can only take like limbs or something because, you know, I can't split it. That's fine. Okay, so, I mean, it does say log capacity on here. It says 10-inch max. So we more than doubled it. So it's not this thing's fault. Let's go get never try to split logs larger than the rated capacity of log splitter. Okay. This has been user error. Even though you can't necessarily control the size of logs that are delivered, it says right on there, don't go any bigger than 10 inches max. Let's go try to find a 10-inch log. I don't even think I own any. But for demonstrative purposes, let's go see what we got. Okay, 10 inches. Nope. 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 This is all, compared to what I have, that splitter can't hold any of this. Now mind you, the overwhelming majority of this wood, as if you couldn't tell by the stuff that's rotted out, is deadfall from my house. Some of it, like that stuff over there, that's from chip drop, the real big stuff. But the rest of this stuff, I cut off all the dead parts there, throw that down the hill, and then this would be firewood, nice barkless, whatever that is. I don't have anything small enough that fits in that stupid splitter. Let's just get something for demonstrative purposes, like this guy. Looks pretty good. See if I can't get that out without killing myself. You know, we haven't split any wood yet, but we're learning our capabilities. I got some logs. They're greater than what the capacity says. These are about 12 or 14 inches. I don't really know what kind of wood this is, and everything burns. But according to the label, we're out of specification. Let's finally split some wood. Okay, this looks to be, this mess up here is fine. You know, if we were down at the wood zone, it would just fall on the floor and compost down. But, you know, we're up here by the house. Hopefully Ashley won't realize. This is poplar or something. This is about as light as it gets. This is tulip poplar. We took this tree down from the backyard. Bordered the property between myself and neighbor Nick. Oh, I don't know, maybe just about a year ago now. It's got no gravity to it. It's very light. It splits like a dream. It's probably ready to burn. Yeah, all this stuff, this is fine. Like, Ashley will never notice that we're splitting wood by the house. She'll never notice that we're putting, you know, termites and bugs and those big wood bugs down here. So now we're going to do a sound test. That said 102, but that was probably from the logs splitting. Okay. So what did it go up to? Like, not about 90 decibels? Then went up to about 90 decibels. Like the 102, the peak that was on there is probably from the cracking of the wood. So I don't think it's overly quiet compared to the gas one. I think the gas one is just, you know, more consistent, like that constant din, where this is... So far on here, you saw me drop the log on my foot. That wasn't the log's fault. That was my fault. I greatly overestimated the capacity. But what I have noticed a couple times now is because it's on a smaller scale and it's different from my regular splitter, I have smushed my finger at least 3 times against the ram. Again, operator error. Would that go away with frequency of use? Probably. And I know that they come with tables. If I had to work on my knees and do this all day, I would Epstein myself, because this is horrendous. Working like this is god-awful, and these logs don't even weigh anything. These are very, very light. This is terrifically uncomfortable. I know that folks are making their own stands, they're buying their own stands, but that just adds on to the cost of this thing. As I'm hitting the button and doing it and making a mess in my driveway, the question that keeps coming up, who is this for? Is this just a kindling cracker? Is it like a rich guy's kindling cracker where you take a bigger log and bust it down into smaller pieces for kindling, as opposed to them hammer joints you get on Temu or whatever? This is not good. It's not ergonomic. It's not fun. I know I've been making jokes the whole video, but again, I don't know who this is for. It's well outgunned for someone who's actually heating for wood. You saw the caliber of wood that I get delivered from Chip Drop, and it definitely can't handle that. So then what are you doing? You're telling the chip drop guy, like, oh, I can only take small stuff, but under 10 inches, they're chipping. So then, okay, fine. You're taking that out of the equation. Maybe you're buying logs or or using deadfall in your yard, you saw the pile of wood that I have up there. That's all deadfall, and it's all greater than 10 inches. This is not good. It's not fun. Does it work? I mean, yeah. Is it better than swinging them all? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. It's not convenient. It's not fun. It's not ergonomic. Yeah, it's cheap, but you can get a X57 maul for a tenth of the price of this thing. All right, I'm an old person. I'm not physically capable of swinging a maul. This isn't any better. I really don't think it's any better. This is trash. This is trash. Like, I'm in 2 hours now. I get I was filming and it was goofy, but this is trash. Could it split it? Sure. But the maul would have had it done a lot faster. I'm almost interested to see in what it would do on a piece of oak or a piece of gum or something. All right, I'm all done with that. It's too much on my knees. It's too much on my back. Working on my knees and on my back, those days ended in college. I don't like it. I don't know what problem this is trying to solve. I think that if this was your option at $300 or $350, you're better off renting one, because you're obviously not doing the scale that you would need for this machine. You would just rent something, or even better, get on Facebook Marketplace and see if you can buy a used unit. If you were doing really, really small amounts of wood and really, really small wood, it would be fine. By the time you were done with it, your legs and back probably wouldn't hurt. If you put it up on a table, it would probably work, the stand or whatever. But as it sits right now at this price point, at what it can do, yes, the action of splitting wood works, but I don't see it fitting in here at all. I don't know if I would even give this away. All right. Two hands. I haven't even gotten to the two-handed part yet. Actually, believe it or not, the two-handed stuff actually doesn't bother me. I know some guys are out there, like, they defeat the safety and they keep the pump running. The two-handed part doesn't bother me. There's a big knot right in the middle of this. I guess it broke it. I'll give it credit where it's due. Not the easiest wood to split right at the knot there. You can see it coming out here, comes through this way. It broke it here at the weaker part, and it kind of just pushed it through the top there. Whatever. It all burns. Damn, this thing's got some gravity to it. Ugh. How do I get it to go without moving this stupid machine? This infernal machine! Oh. Should have put it the other way. It went. All right, so what do we got going on here? This is only like 4 or 5 inches tall, the splitting head. So it's split this 4 inches, split this 4 inches, and got these fibers in the middle. There we go. It's not tall enough to split a big log. I guess, in all reality, it's not the machine's fault. I'm putting bigger wood in than it says to use, but come on. All right, well, I mean, it did split it. So if you're a spry retiree, spry that your body doesn't hurt, but you're retired and you have all day to kill to split wood, this might be the ticket. We did bust up that big, I don't know what that is, 30-incher with it. Was that faster than a maul? I don't know. I don't think so. And I needed to get the $40,000 tractor. So if you're going to buy one of these $300 log splitters, you also need to buy a $40,000 tractor to work with it if you're going to split big wood. My sarcasm has run out. I'm done with this. I'm not, and for the record, I just want to say that I'm not somebody who has bad knees or a bad back. It's just not comfortable. It's not ergonomic. It's not comfortable to sit on the ground, and it's very slow. The wedge is very small. Why am I moving so much? The wedge is very small, so it's really made for small wood. My wife's not here to laugh at the I don't have small wood joke, because she'd probably beg to differ. Guys, I'm done with this thing. I'm going to clean up. And I'll be honest with you, by the time you see this video, this thing's going to be on Facebook Marketplace. First $100 comes and takes it. It has its place. To whom? I don't know. What its place is? Don't know. I don't have an affiliate link for PowerSmart because they don't sell this thing anymore. I think I could say that with all the ones that I looked at on the internet that are comparable in this 5 or 6 ton range, you could do better. You could do better at the 6 ton. I believe there's some companies have 9 tons with little tables attached. Yes, they're going to be more money, but it'll be money well spent. I would never spend anybody else's money and tell you, oh, get the more expensive one, because you don't need a 30-ton county line or a $10,000 Easton Made or Wolfridge. But it's like one of those graphs. Don't go to the bottom. Don't go all the way at the end. Find somewhere in the middle. This ain't it. I don't know. I'm done. This thing's a piece of shit. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye. You're right in the fucking top of the foot. Ooh. Why am I talking to myself? Fuck, that hurt. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay.